Hey guys, PMS Sydney here, and today I have another video for you. It was PMS Prez, PMS Reapz, and PMS Sydney. All three of us did a bit of tri-squatting this evening. So we did several, I think about an hour or so of tower control, and then the maps changed over and it was splat zones, and we got a few in, but it really wasn't as many tri-squads available for splat zones. I don't know what the difference was, but it was like as soon as it changed over to splat zones, there was no tri-squads to be had, and we were going up against a bunch of quad squads, which is actually pretty good practice for us, so we didn't mind. But as you can see here, I crack in to get away from that charger. I was kind of going up behind them to try to cover some turf, and then the charger was trying to get me, so I just crack in to escape. And so it worked out for me, but I lost my special. I couldn't get anybody with it because I was using it as a way to as a mode of transportation to run away. So we're making a little bit of advancement here on the tower, and this is 3 squad versus 3 squad, so pretty evenly matched, but beacons are so good for this map because it's kind of a long swim from spawn to the center or to the other side. So here I'm just cleaning up the center here, giving us some map control, setting a few beacons for my team, and I finally am going to see some of the other team here, and I encountered 2 people at the same time, so that was pretty cool that I was able to get them, and it stopped them from advancing the tower anymore. So I was happy about that, and I booyah usually to try to let my team know that I'm out of the match. So they have 2 down, we have 2 down, coming out of spawn. I'm going to try to cover some turf here. Where did that guy go? There he is. I just got overpowered from all different directions on that one. I was looking for that roller, and the charger actually got me, so. That charger was waiting for me over there in that corner, so I decided not to engage him. I just kind of ran away a little bit, protected the tower, and now I'm going to try to get some map coverage. Got my special charged, I'm ready to go, but it looks like somebody is taking out all my beacons that I had set, so I'm just going to kind of try to keep going, because we tend to die a lot here on the PMS squad, so beacons are always appreciated. And I saw that guy kind of trying to come up to the tower, so I prematurely crackened, and then I kind of sat there just kind of riding it for a while because I was afraid that that person was already dead by the time I crackened. And then I'm setting a whole bunch of beacons here so that hopefully they can help protect me on the tower. So it's kind of a tactic I like to use sometimes. That charger's trying to get me, but it's protected me just a little bit until he kind of took out all my beacons and finally got me. But it did help push the tower quite a bit, so that was really good. And it's just one of those things I was kind of hiding. It gives you a little bit of a little bit of extra defense because they have to go through the beacon before they can get to you. So. And I got overpowered there. There's 2 of them there, so that was no good. My team's on the tower, so we're going still. And I have stealth jump, so I think I was checking to see where all my teammates were, what they were doing. Trying to decide the best course of action. We have a really good lead, but it's getting down to the last minute of the game, and I don't want to, mess up and start dying every 5 seconds and then we lose the lead. So, and I don't know what's going on here. I'm like stuck between the tower and the wall, and it's like pushing me to the edge, and I couldn't get the guy, and And then, of course, Inksuka. I think he got 2 of us with that. So here we go. Me and Adam. Adam is always going to get killed by an Inksuka. Adam is always going to get killed. Inksuka is his nemesis. So that's the end of that match. Pretty decent one. We didn't let them get very far at all. I mean, they kind of didn't even get over on that little squid area on the side. I call it the squid, but that little side platform area, they never even got the tower over there. It just kind of was in the center. So we defended that space really, really good. So on to our next match. Same map. For some reason, Splatoon likes to give us the same map for long periods of time. We once played for over an hour on the same map in the same mode, and it never gave us like the other map. So, but we will get to see some Mahi Mahi really soon. I'm just going to run away here because I'm overwhelmed, but I did trade with another guy, so I was kind of surrounded there. I ended up dying anyway. And everybody is kind of alive and well at this point, but their team is all there in the center. My team is pretty much gone. We're all respawning. And I am trying so hard to get this tower, but I just could not. I could not get him on that tower until he jumped off. I don't know, the pole in the center of the tower was helping block him from my shot. I don't know, but couldn't get him. The Luna Blaster is much better for getting people off the tower for sure, but on this map you kind of need a lot of ink coverage. So the brush kind of helps keep the map in your favor. And this guy's going to follow me down to try to get when I set my beacon. So I won that battle. I saw him before he was able to sneak up on me. Set some beacons, and I have my special charged here, so I'm going to try to get this guy. He's standing right there. I crack in, and I go in, and I slide right over the top of that guy. What is going on? So I'm like confused. So I'm just kind of like swimming around crazy because I'm like, what just happened? And I ended up getting him anyway. So retribution was mine. I got him in the end. I won that battle. So here comes the carbon roller, and we're going to trade, of course. So we have 2 down. They have 2 down. And I'm going to jump. We are going to try to get this lead. And we took it by just a couple points there. That roller got me. He's trying to hold that center, isn't he? He's working overtime, but not today. I see him there. I see him on that wall. Yep, me and David worked together and got him off of there. He was trying to be sneaky, but we saw him. I'm going to set a few beacons. Hopefully my team will be able to push this forward and get a better lead, because 3 points is not nearly enough of a lead. And I kraken because I was afraid, and I didn't even need to kraken. So again, premature kraken. And this guy, I originally had thought, oh my gosh, he wasn't even aiming at me, but it was actually the splat bomb that got me. It was behind me. So he's lucky he sent that splat bomb out, otherwise he wouldn't have gotten a kill. Or two, maybe. I don't know if he got two of us or what. And here, I get stuck down here, and they both come down after me, and so I was a lost cause. There was no way I was going to get one from behind and one from back. He's kind of sandwiched me in between the two of them. And I'm not sure what the point of that ink strike was. I don't know. Like, he couldn't think of a better way to share that ink strike and cover turf? I don't get it. I'm not sure. I got one, but that 52 guy was hiding over there, and he got me. So they're all, I think, over there in that corner. And we are all dead. All of us. So they're going to try to make a push here. And I'm going to try to cover some turf so they can't take over the entire map. And of course, the bubble comes after me. So I got one, my teammate got the other, so they're all dead. Two of us are dead, or one of us are dead, I guess. And my teammates successfully grab that tower and push it back. And Adam just jumped straight from our side onto the tower and snatched it before they were able to get overtime. So that was quick thinking on his part, and it kept us from losing the lead. So good job, Adam. Not a bad match. They did have an A+ on their team, but he actually did the best. So good for him. All right. Another one on Museum. I think we played this for about 45 minutes. We played Museum solely before we actually got a match on, what's it called? Mahi Mahi. So, here we go again. Got two. I always love it. Covering up some turf. And somebody has ink mines, it looks like, so we have to be careful of that. It's a pretty tricky thing when you put an ink mine on the tower and somebody gets on and blows up. Now that was just a whole craziness there. I think two of us died, one of them died, and one of our teammates died, so everybody was dying over there. And I am constantly out of ink for some reason on these matches. I was editing this video and I was watching. I'm just like, my little ink sign kept coming up constantly, out of ink, out of ink, out of ink. So I use bombs a lot. And then after I use a bomb, I just sometimes can't get enough ink before I have to fight somebody. So see, there it was again. I think I need to check out some ink saver sub. See, I'm trying to shoot this guy, but I'm out of ink, and so I'm having a hard time, but I finally do get him. See, out of ink, I could have shot that guy, I could have taken him out, but I was out of ink, so I have ink recovery up on, but obviously I'm still not adequate enough because I'm constantly out of ink. They're starting to gain a little bit of ground here, and out of ink, out of ink, out of ink. So two of them are down. This is a 3v4, so two of them are down. And I'm out of ink. I could have gotten him again. I could have gotten that guy, but I was out of ink. Ugh. I'm just not doing a good job with my ink management on this match, but they're kind of swarming our side now, trying to push. My team's having a hard time keeping them back at this point. Once they get over on your side on this map, it can be difficult to get them pushed back because of all the little nooks and crannies that people can hide. Out of ink, out of ink, out of ink. And so I come around this corner, I'm trying to clean up all this, but I see them. They're crawling around everywhere. At this point, they have all this, the walls and floors and everything covered. So out of ink again. So here I'm going to bomb rush and try to cover some turf over here in this corner. And they're starting to kind of push in over here. And I thought, well, I can push them back a little if I cover some turf. So that's what I was doing. There goes that guy. And there goes that guy. And I'm going to try to see if I can get this tower. Got that guy. But of course he has a mine, so I need to be careful when I'm jumping onto this tower not to just get on right away because of those ink mines that they keep setting. So here we go again. At this point, we are still very much behind, and they got me and somebody else, one of my teammates, because they're all hiding over there in that little, I call it the squid, because there's like, if you look, okay, here, I see that guy, he's jumping onto the wall, so I back up, and I was able to get him, another ink mine. But this area right here in front of the tower I call the squid because there's like little like rivets on the ground that are in the shape of a squid. So they're all like kind of swarming around now. We're getting overwhelmed. 3v4. This is a decent team and they're just kind of overwhelming us. So we have 22 seconds left and we're pretty far behind. So I don't think it's going to happen here, but we fought pretty good and these guys were pretty... It was a decent match, you know. That guy came at me pretty fast. My team tried pretty hard to fight, but it can be overwhelming whenever you're down a person like that. But it was still a fun match, and I thought it would be worthy of showing. So, wah wah. We didn't do too bad. I got 15-9 and Prez got 14-15. He died a lot, but he got a lot of kills too. So we did pretty good considering that we were down a person. But like I said before, you know, sometimes being on the disadvantaged team is really good practice. So if you can beat a squad that has more people than you, it makes for, you know, maybe you can go against a bunch of S pluses, you know, it kind of helps. It's a good training, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So again, here we are on Museum, and I'm out of ink, as always, and I'm kind of trying to watch a little bit, and they've got some sort of charger, and they've got a splatling, and this is also a 3v3, and that splatling is a pain in the butt, and him and I go round and round a few times in this game. So at this point, we're just kind of trying to push. We're bomb rushing. I think somebody else bomb rushed just a minute ago, and I'm bomb rushing now. We're trying to push them back a little bit and get some ground coverage. I got somebody with a random bomb, and I come around this corner and I check a bomb, and I see that splatling's up there. He's able to hold us back a bit and keep us from getting any more distance on that tower.
And that was the moment I knew.
Yeah, so as soon as I jumped, I saw those little droplets of ink flying, and I was like, oh no, this is not going to end well for me, and it didn't. So here I go again. Take two. They took the tower here, and we're fighting over it. We're kind of going back and forth, and I thought, oh, I'm just going to go up behind him. No big deal. I'm going to sneak. No. He said, no, bitch. You better back up. And it's, of course, the splatling. So take 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. I don't know. I haven't kept count, so. Out of ink. That Squiffer is following me. I hear his little charges over there flying past me. I think it's a Squiffer, I'm not sure actually. Squiffer, maybe it's a bamboozler, I'm not sure. I'm not sure where that roller goes because he's there and then he's kind of not. I thought at first that the charger got me, but of course it was that heavy splatling again. He's a pain in my ass this whole game, but it's okay. We're doing really well. We're holding them back. I got somebody with a bomb, so that's pretty cool. I'm trying to hold the center with our ink so that they can't sneak up on us. And here oh, it is a bamboozler. So bamboozler got me. And he's trying to get on the tower and make a run for it, but we respawned pretty quickly and got him out of there. I got him, and I squid bagged. I squid bagged him like an asshole because I was mad about him getting me every 5 minutes. So anyway, that's probably not the best. I am out of ink, of course. It's probably not the best sportsmanship or whatever you call it, but couldn't help it. So I'm just covering a little bit of turf. Bomb rushed a little bit, trying to hold them back, and somebody kind of jumps down and I saw them, so I turn around and I'm like, where did they go? He's hanging off the back of the tower. I saw him. So I'm going to get him. I'm hitting him. I'm jumping around, ring around the rosy. Finally got him, finally. So I see the bamboozler down there. I'm just going to try to push a little bit as much as I could. And here goes the heavy splatling again, of course. He's going to be the one. And 20 seconds left or so, so I decide I'm not going to go try to push the tower. I'm going to sort of fall back a little bit and try to make sure that they don't get any overtime. Out of ink. Got one. And of course, he had to get in one last kill. That damn splatling. Okay. Worthy opponent, I suppose. So we did a good job on that one. And actually, there aren't as many kills at the end as I thought there were. I guess we were kind of going round and round, but I felt like we were killing each other constantly, but perhaps we weren't. So we're finally going to get a map, or to go on Mahi Mahi Resort. I'm going to get a map change here. Finally, after however long playing the same map, we finally get to play it a couple times before the rotation ends. So, and we are all Luna Blasters on this one. Prez and I usually main Luna Blaster a lot, but Reapz doesn't always play Blaster, but he likes to from time to time. And so it's really annoying going up against a bunch of blasters and tower control. It really is. Even though I love blasters, I hate like having to go up against a whole bunch of them. So me and this Squiffer fight several times during this match as well. So that was the first fight between the Squiffer and I when we traded. So I'm going to jump off here and try to go up behind, help my team progress a little bit, and me and the Squiffer fight again. I got him, but look, I tried to jump on the tower, and me and David, both of us miss. How do we both try to jump on the tower and we both fell off like dumbasses? Like, so we missed the opportunity to really push that tower because we could have jumped on and like pushed it back because we had just killed a whole bunch of their team. So somebody on my team got it. I saw some ink from above, so I back up, and it's that Squiffer again. And so I'm going to get him. Yay! And I'm going to go get somebody else, and somebody's jumping. So we took him out. So they're pretty much disabled. They're all dead, kind of, at this point. And we're doing a good job. I'm going to bomb rush over here a little bit to hold the ink, our color. And the Squiffer's back there, but I just couldn't get him. I tried to bomb rush, and he backed up a little bit. So, and I see that they're taking the tower, and I try to hit him. I got him once, but I couldn't get him another time. I think a teammate must have taken him out. So I go around. I'm trying to get on the tower again. I'm just spazzing out. I'm going to have to go second try. And then I can't even get on there the second time. So I just go. I'm just like, whatever, fuck it. I'm just going to go back and let Adam take it. But I'm watching, and I see two of them. I got them both once with one hit. And then I get the first guy and then the second guy, and we trade. So that was pretty cool. My team is going to hopefully jump on, and I have stealth jump, so I'm going to jump to the tower, and I land in a bunch of purple ink, so I'm stuck here, kind of trying to cover. I thought I saw somebody, so that's why I'm kind of like hunting to see if anybody's hidden in a pile of ink. And I hear the Squiffer, but I can't see him. And this blaster one-shots me, so I'm down. So they're actually getting a little bit of distance at this point, which they haven't been able to get the tower for most of the game. Dang, he gets me, and then he gets my teammate too. And I don't even know, I didn't see any purple ink fly out of his Inksuko, but somehow he got my teammate. So we took two of us down, and they are pushing that tower pretty good. I get my teammate, and I'm trying to be cautious because I don't want to just rush in and die, but I'm trying to get them off of there before... That Kraken sort of glitches off the tower there for a second, and he was on the tower, and then next thing you know, he was on our side, and whatever, so I don't know. We push him back, so I'm not too mad about it. I can hear the charger, but I'm not sure where he's at. Out of ink. I could have got that guy. I'm going to try to push the tower onto their side because it's getting towards the end of the game. But Squiffer, he gets another kill in on me. So I think we traded once, and I took him out twice, and he took me out twice. So kind of going back and forth there, two of us. And again, I'm going to try to get on this tower because it's the very last second. And boom. Eat that, Squiffer. I took out two. My teammates, they're both dead. Or one of them's dead, and I'm dead. So I'm hoping one of them can get whoever's left on the tower. And I'm sure they're going to be jumping to try to push that tower just to make the lead. So I go over here to be the last line of defense. And my teammates actually save the tower. So that is the end. GG's, and whoever you are, Squiffer, good job. So, David, Reapz, went ahead and killed it this match with 15 kills. So, he put myself and Adam to shame with his kills this game. So, that was a good job, David. Alright, breaking news. Now we're going to go to Splat Zones, and I have one last clip video to show of this crazy match that we had, a 3v4 on Hammerhead Bridge. So I'm using my ink brush, which is not a great brush for killing for me. I'm still learning the ink brush, and so I'm trying to keep hold of the map control, and I'm setting beacons, and I'm kind of staying back a little bit and not being the super aggressive squid with this weapon. Just because I'm not always lucky. I got 2 there, but sometimes with the range is so short, it can be difficult to take people out. So I'm trying not to be like the super aggressor with this weapon. But I guess that's probably my play style. I'm pretty aggressive. So, and this was so stupid. I rushed in there, and he got me no problem. So I see there's a whole bunch of blue ink over here, and I see this guy is running behind my teammate, and I'm like, what the hell? There were 3v4, and like, do you really got to come up on our side? You already got control. Like, what's going on? But they're all dead, and I'm the only one dead. So my team is able to wipe them and get control. And so I'm going to try to go up here, cover some ink, but I only took out 1 before I died. Inzap got me. And every time I come back from spawn, I'm just mad about the blue ink over here. What are you guys doing? Leave us alone. We're already down a person. I'm going to try to keep ink coverage for my team, but I couldn't get away from that slap bomb fast enough, and he took me out. So my life here in this next couple of minutes, I'm just dead, like, constantly. I'm trying to keep the zone, trying to keep beacons for my team, trying to keep our side clear of blue ink so that they can't sneak up on us every second. But out of ink, and the roller got me. And we actually have the lead at this point, so they're gonna get control. I'm gonna try to cover some ink, set some more beacons. I saw him there, but I only got to trade. And their timer's about to start counting down again, and I'm like kind of getting a little bit frantic, like, okay, we were doing really good, now we're going to lose the lead, so hopefully we can set a few beacons close to the zone. We can get in here and make some progress, but that guy got me pretty quickly. I'm going to jump to that beacon that I had just set. He didn't even take it out. He left it. And they are at 9 seconds here. So we're like in dire need of like winning here. So I got that guy. I think that was the nozzle nose. I'm going to set some random beacons. Take control of our side because they have just jacked us up over here. Thanks for the bubble, and keeping those beacons going, ink in that zone. I don't even know where they are. I haven't seen them in a while, and then here comes this guy from our side, nonetheless. So, oh my God, look at all this blue. I come back, it's blue. Everything is blue, and I'm trying to be cautious. Oh my God, are you kidding me? What an asshole. Really, dude? Really? It's cool. It's cool. Alright, so guess what? We have beacons, you moron. So here we go. We've taken the lead because beacons. Because of the beacons. I'm like, oh no, we took the lead, but, there's still 55 seconds. They could do it. They could take it back. We're going to jump out. Because that guy's still sitting there like a loser. Gonna set some more beacons, replacing them every time so that so we don't get camped in. And it's the crack-on roller. My teammate is like trying. He's gonna try, and then he jumps away. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna fight these motherfuckers. Bam, bam, and I'm like, yes. And then no, it was not meant to be. 2 out of 3 ain't bad though, so I'm pretty happy with it. And I still have beacons, so I'm jumping. Gonna keep those beacons going. Keep those guys from coming up behind us. All we have to do is hold it down for a few seconds. And I don't know what happened to that guy. One last time I died, but they didn't get control. So, boom. 3-team won over the 4-team, even though they were assholes. We still won. Suck it. Boom. That was awesome. So my team, we did great. Even though we died 8 billion times, well, me and David did. We still won, so I'm still happy. It was great. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.